Hey everybody, welcome to Vaughn's Outdoors. Real quick, I'm going to try and give you a little tidbit. Some people have asked me, what do you do when the water's kind of, the current's not ripping or anything of that nature? Well, there's a lot you can do. You can fish, okay? First of all, you've got to be on the water. You've got to be able to do something, okay? Something that, right here, I'm going to show you this little deal right here, okay? This here is called a trout trick. Okay, but I'm going to tell you what, you see right here what happens is, this little lure right here is going to sit right there on the bottom like that right there. And guess what? Very little water movement. Look, I'm just right here and it's moving on its own. I'm telling you what, it's like a 2-year-old. You cannot keep it still. So anyway, now what you can also do as well, now if you're in a bad, in an area and you're getting short strikes, they're eating it way before then. What you can do is come in here and cut it off right here. Cut a half an inch off or an inch off until you get it figured out what they want, okay? It's still gonna, that tail's still gonna do its number, okay? Like I said, it's this right here. So if you can see that, these little trout tricks right here, if you can see it. Now also, one of my favorite jig heads is this one right here. It's made by Bagley. Okay, and this here's a 1/4 ounce here. Now I wouldn't go any heavier than a 1/4 ounce for this. Yeah, I would go, if you can go 1/16 ounce, 1/8 ounce, 3/16, anything at all. It all depends on where you're fishing. Okay, so especially if you're in shallow water, you want to have as light a weight as possible to where that bait's not moving all over the place. Now something else you can do as well is you can just slide it across the bottom. Okay, usually it's going to be a sandy bottom. Nothing around oyster rocks and things of that nature, because you're going to lose this. Okay, you got an open hook there. You see that? Now something else you can do is just keep in mind where you're at, what you're doing, what's going on in that neighborhood. Now this is when the bite is very, very slow. This right here will tend to it'll trigger. You'll catch flounder and redfish. You'll catch the main 3 here in Florida, in North Carolina. Also, wait a minute, the 4th one's going to be lizardfish. Man, those things are crazy. I wish that the state of North Carolina would regulate them. That way, we'd never catch another one. I do. You saw it tongue-in-cheek, right? Hey, look, guys. Here's a little bonus. Try that, but also on a very, very light leader is what I use. 12 to 15 pounds. That's usually the top of the leader that I go with on that one. It's a long leader. That's me personally. Now you fish where you want to, okay? And now a lot of times where this is going to excel as well is if you're traveling at low tide, you're doing a little recon work, okay? You're coming in at low tide and you're looking up in the river system or creeks or whatever, and you're seeing on the mud banks, you see them holes inside the walls of that mud bank. Okay, 99% of the time that's going to be from a mud crab. Okay, so what you want to do is you've always heard that term match the hatch, but you also want to mark that when you're on at low tide and you're coming across in mud banks and you see them holes out there everywhere. This here's going to be a gold mine for you if you find this, where it looks like something's been digging out for them. Like a bowl shape or something's inside there, because it's really soft. Usually it's dark mud anyway, usually. And that's you'll be able to see at the high tide, that's where your drum have been coming in there to, forage on them on them mud crabs. So that's just a little tidbit of information that I can give you right there. So what you want to do, what I like doing here now, you got to excuse this gold spoon here. Okay, this gold spoon has never been used. It was taken out of the pack 2 years ago. And it's put in it when it fell out of the pack. I put it on my board. It's never been used. I've never touched it. But I'm going to show you something here, a little trick here with a gold spoon. Okay, you see how that is? You see how the hook right here is coming pointed back down into the spoon? Can you see that really good? Okay, what you want to do is try this. Get you some needle nose pliers and open that hook up. Okay, open it up a little bit. You're not going to hurt anything as long as you don't overdo it. You overdo it, go buy another spoon, because these things are worth their weight in gold. Not really, but they're well, yeah, as much as they've gone up, yeah. And they are gold, by the way, but yeah, I get it. But anyway, you want to do that, okay? Now, after you've used a gold spoon, it's all scratched up. It's no good for nothing anymore. You know what I like to do? I like to come home and etch it. I go into my garage and I will etch this thing. What do I mean by etching? It doesn't need scratching, it needs etching. It's use a Scotch-Brite pad, anything I can put on here, little acid, anything at all, anything that I can get on here, I'm going to do that on this gold spoon. And then after it dries, I'm going to get you a paint with a primer in it, with a good primer that it will hold on to it. Now you want to paint this thing black. My favorite color of black, or sheen of black, is flat. So anyway, because it kind of mimics in the water more of a mud crab. But if you've got shiny black, you do you got semi-gloss, whatever, do it, try it out. But with this and these two right here, folks, okay, these things work hand in hand, especially if you've got this thing painted black. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, now what you want to do with this one here, I like a thicker leader on my spoons, 25, 30 pound even, and a lot of times I'll just use mono. A lot of times I will. You use whatever you want to use and you'll be fine. I think you will. Okay, the reason why is because it kind of helps cut down on the spin factor. And you know, and you can put a loop knot in this, but I like to cinch it down as tight as I can get it sometimes, you know. And that way I want to make it kind of stiff. I just want it to do this number here. I don't know if you can see that or not. Man, I look like I'm some kind of, yeah, anyway. That's what I do, and it works, okay? So anyway, guys, that was just a little tech tip for you. And a couple of things real quick. I want you to thank a veteran. And I want you to always take a kid fishing with the parents' permission, of course. Okay, don't just pick up any kid and take them. Okay, it's against the law. I checked. Yeah, so don't do that. I'm joking. I did. I never did. Yeah, I did. No, I didn't. But anyway, guys, one more thing. We're looking to maybe make a name change here from Vaughn's Outdoors to something else. We don't know. Because what we want to do, what we've started doing, but you know how it is with time and everything else. You know, when you retire, you kind of like, oh man, you're supposed to have all this time. That is a bald-faced lie. That is not right at all. You don't have all this free time. No, there's always something going on, but in a good way. Okay, but what I want to do, I want to make these videos for you and my grandkids. I want them to know who I am. All right. And so anyway, it's a way for communication, for them to get to see me, you know, because I know I'm nothing sharp, you know, I'm not the best looking guy around. I get that, and I can live, I'm not the smartest, none of that. And I'm happy with that, because you know what, I'll put other people in front of me and we will go from there. I'm not speaking negatively of myself. We're always positive. I'm just speaking the truth, okay? Because I know my shortfalls. I do. Now, what I'm looking for is a name for this channel. Do you like Vaughn's Outdoors? Do you not? Would you rather see something else? We want to do catch, clean, and cooks, and also there's other things I want to do. I want to show you, we got a video up of WD-40 cleaning a headlight. We've also got another video up, homemade mayonnaise, and we're getting ready to put some others, homemade barbecue sauce. That's all organic. I mean, made from scratch, nothing packaged, made, or anything of that nature, because that's who... I don't know, folks. Maybe there's something. Maybe there's a screw loose or something in me. I don't know. I was an old paratrooper. I did land on my head a couple of times. Yeah, we did. So anyway, guys, I love you. God loves you, and let us know what you think, okay? And keep us in your prayers, and we'll do the same for you too. All right. God bless. See you.